Hi guys, today we are going to discuss Cambridge Lower Secondary Checkpoint. It's Science Paper 1 with a paper code 1113/01. It is from April 2022. The duration for this paper is 45 minutes. And let's get started by scroll all over the question. So you may take a screenshot if you like to and pause this video for a while to do self-practice, and then we can see the discussion together. So this is question 1 for those of you who want to screenshot 1A. Now this is question 1A and then B, C, and D. Next is question 2A and question 2B and C and D. Next is question 3, and then this is the question 3A, and this is question 3B. Next, followed by question number 4. Let me zoom out. Okay, this is number 4. This is the graph, and this is the question for A and B. This is for A and B. Next is this is the slot answer for question 4B. This is for A. Now question number 5. Here we go. This is question number 5. Now this is question 5A and then 5B and C. Next we move on to question number 6A and 6B. This is A and this is 6B. Next is question 7. And then zoom out. This is question 7, 7A, and this is 7B question, followed by question 7C. Next is question number 8, and then this is 8A part 1 and 2. This is 8A part 2, and this is question 8B. Next is question 9, and then ABC. Next will be question 10. The whole question 10. And then this is question, this is part of question 10. And this is part of question 10. And this is question 11. This is question 11A and 11B. Next is 11C. There you go, 11C. 11C. Next is question 12A, 12B, and then that's it. This is the last question. You may pause this video if you have taken the screenshot and do the question for self-practice. Then now let's do the discussion of the answer. It will be with explanation, so you will understand. Question number 1. The diagram shows a ginger plant, leaf, flower, and part A. And this is the root part. Okay, part A, this is the root part. Now let's see. One of the organs of the ginger plant is labeled with the letter A. Write down the name of this organ. Next question. Part A, transport water and food, such as sugar. Which part of the ginger plant produces food? So part A, there is a clue here that part A transport water and food, such as sugar. So the things that can transport waters and sugar in here is connect with the flower. It is stem. So let's type down the answer, stem here. Okay, we have typed down a stem because the function of stem is to transport water and food such as sugar. And next will be part A, transport water and food such as sugar. Which part of the ginger plant produces food? So it will be the leaf, because on the leaf there is in the leaf there is chlorophyll that plant can do photosynthesis. So let's type the answer. It will be leaf. So the answer is leaf. So the leaf part contain chlorophyll that enable photosynthesis to make food. Next, describe one function of a root. Well, function of root will be to absorb water and mineral. So a root absorbs water and nutrients from the soil. Now we move on to question D. State one reason why flowers are important in the life cycle of a plant. Well, flower is a reproductive organ, so it is important that flower may produce seed. So flowers are for reproduction, for making new seeds, so new plant can grow from the seed. Well, let's move on to next. So this is the answer for 1A, B, C, and D. Question 2. Look at the diagram. It shows part of the periodic table. Write down the chemical symbol for an element that has an electronic structure with a full outer orbit. As we know that a full outer orbit is for noble gases group. So this is this group, helium, neon, argon. So we just type down one of these elements and it shall be correct. So in here we type neon, chemical symbol. Next number. Question B. Write down the chemical symbol for the most reactive group 7 element shown in the periodic table. Most reactive for group 7. So this is group 7. We have to choose between fluorine and chlorine. Well, as we know, in chemistry, in group 7, the reactivity decreases as we go down the group. So that's what we have to keep in mind. Reactivity decreases, so it means between fluorine and chlorine, fluorine is the most reactive one. So we type down our answer is F, the most reactive for group 7. Next, question C, write down the chemical symbol for the element which is in group 2 and period 3. Well, let's check group 2, this one, and period 3, this is the first period, second period, third period. So it will fall on MG, group 2, and this group 2 and period 3. So we type down our answer, MG. Next question. Which scientist suggested the idea that atoms have a nucleus? Circle the correct answer. Is it Dalton, Darwin, Galileo, or Rutherford? Let's check them one by one. So we keep in mind the one we have to find is scientists that suggested idea that atoms have nucleus. So if you see Dalton, this is the theory. It says all matter is composed of small particles. All atoms given element are alike. Compounds are formed when atoms combine in fixed proportion. Chemical reaction involve the rearrangement of atoms, so it's not Dalton. Next, let's see Rutherford. Rutherford says that atom is composed of a central core, so where nearly the whole mass of the atom is concentrated, and light-weighted particles move around the central core. So atom have nucleus, it will be Rutherford. Well, Darwin is well known for his theory of natural selection, evolution, so it's biology, so it's not related with atom. And the last is Galileo. Galileo is well known for its invention of a telescope for astronomy. So that's it. So our correct answer will be Rutherford. So we have circled this one. Now let's move on to the next question. Which is question 3 now. And question 3. Question 3. During the day, a desert is hot and dry. At night, the desert becomes very cold. The diagram shows two organisms that live in the desert, fennec fox and cactus. So fennec foxes live in burrow during the day and hunt at night. Write down 3 ways the fennec fox is adapted to hunt at night. Use a diagram to help you. So we can see here that it has a large ear, so it must have a good hearing, locate the prey, and also it has a, you can see that it has thick fur because at night it's very cold, so it will be a good insulator, the thick fur of fennec fox. And next will be it has this same color as the sand on the desert, so it's good way for camouflage. So let's type down the 3 answers. So these are our answers. Thick fur to help them to insulate their body from cold desert night. They have large ears to listen and find their prey. And next one will be their sandy fur provide excellent camouflage. Next, question B. Write down 2 ways the cactus plant is adapted to survive in dry conditions. Use a diagram to help you. You can see here from the cactus, the stem is swollen, so it can store water. And next will be, we see that leaves are reduced to spine, so it will reduce the loss of water or evaporation. So let's type down the answer. Okay, here we go. Leaves are reduced to spines to reduce water loss, and stems that can store water. However, if you have any other possible answer, you may type down in the comment section in Susan here YouTube channel. If you need clarification, we will surely reply to you if you open this video through Susan Ira YouTube channel. Now let's move on to question 4. Look at the distance time graph for a car journey. So this is a distance traveled in kilometer, and this is the time in hours. Question A. Write down between which points on the graph the car is not moving. So the car is not moving, it means the distance is not changing. So from what you can see the straight line here. So between B and C. So we type down our answer is B and C. B and C. Question B. Calculate the average speed of the car during the first 2 hours. Include the units in your answer. So the first 2 hours will be, refer to the time here is 2 here, first 2 hours, and the distance is 40. So distance is 40, time is 2 hours. To get the speed is distance over time, 40 divided by 2 is 20. So let's type down. So we got 20 by dividing 40 divided by 2. So we get 20. So here our answer is 20 and unit is kilometer per hour. We derive the unit from here, kilometer per hour. Okay, if you have any question, please feel free to write in the comment section. Now let's move on. Question 5. Priya investigates the reaction between zinc and hydrochloric acid. This is in excess zinc. The diagram shows the equipment she uses. This is gas syringe. And Priya puts 1 gram of powdered zinc into the flask, adds 25 cm cube of hydrochloric acid, collect the gas made in 2 minutes here. Repeat the experiment 2 more times using pieces of zinc of different sizes. Priya write her results. So powdered zinc 80 cm cube of gas, large pieces of zinc 6 cm cube of gas, small pieces of zinc 360 cm cube of gas. Now question A, complete this table to present her result. In here we have 2 columns and 4 rows to present the result. So this will be the heading. The heading will be the sizes of zinc, and then this will be the volume of gas, and then we just have to type down all the answer here from powder, small and large, and with the given data 80, 36 and 6. Let's type that down. So here we go. This is our result. This is pieces of zinc of different size. So powder, small pieces, large pieces. Volume of gas collected after 2 minutes. The unit is in cm cube. So powder is 80, 36 and 6. So that will be our answer. Next. Now we are in question 5b. Write down the variable Priya changes in her investigation. So in here we can see that the one that is being changed is the different size of zinc. So we type down that answer. So pieces of zinc of different size will be question B. Next. 5c. Write a conclusion for her investigation. Explain your answer. From the table we see as the size of the zinc is getting larger, the volume of gas collected is smaller. So as this is increased, this is decreased. So as this is decreased. So this is increased. The size increased. So powder, small, large, so the size increased, but the gas decreased. So we type down our answer. As the size of zinc pieces increases, the volume of gas collected decreases. So explain this is due to zinc of large pieces has smaller surface area that can react with hydrochloric acid. So the rate of reaction is the lowest in the experiment for zinc with large pieces. So we have our answer. Question 6. The picture shows a race horse with her foal. So the foal is bred to be a fast runner. The horse breeder chooses the foal's parents because they are both fast runners. What words describe this type of breeding? Circle the correct answer. So horse breeders choose the parents. So it's not natural, it's not random, but it is choose. It means a selective. Next, the foal inherits characteristics from his parents. Complete these sentences. The foal inherits characteristics from his parents too. We know this will be genetic material. The material is found in the nucleus of the cell. So let's type that down. So we type this one, genetic material and nucleus. As we know, in inheritance chapter, we learned that the DNA carries genetic information that pass from parents to their offspring during fertilization. So this is DNA, and DNA is inside the nucleus here. So we hope that it's clear. This is DNA inside. So DNA is a genetic material or genetic code. Alright, let's move on to next question. Question 7. The diagram shows an identification key for different rocks. Rock sample, rock fizzes with acid, limestone. Rock does not fizz with acid, so there are 3, differentiate into 3. Grains are crystals tightly held together in a close fitting pattern. In pale color, large crystal is granite. Dark color, very small crystals is basalt. Grains are rounded, again divided into two. Small sand-like grains and large rounded pebbles. Small sand-like grain is sandstone and large round pebbles is conglomerate. So this is conglomerate, large rounded pebbles, and grains are too small to see as mudstone. Now let's check the question. Which two rocks in the key are igneous rocks? So if you see from table, there are three types of rocks. Igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks. Example of igneous is basalt and granite. Sedimentary is limestone, sandstone, shale, or metamorphic is slate, marble. So igneous form from molten rocks inside the earth. Sedimentary from settling down, compression of materials. Metamorphic is due to heat and pressure, so it is formed from other type of rock, either igneous or sedimentary. So this is the pictures of basalt, which is igneous rock, dark green color, and this is the picture of granite, which is also igneous rock, lighter in color. So this is granite, pale color, basalt, dark color. So two rocks that are igneous is granite and basalt. We type down our answer: basalt, rock, and granite. Here we go, granite and basalt. Next question. Write down one similarity and one difference between sandstone and conglomerate. Use the identification key to help you similarity and difference between sandstone and conglomerate. If you see from the table, the similarity between sandstone and conglomerate, they are from grains that are rounded. Only the difference is sandstone contains small sand-like grains while conglomerate large rounded pebbles. So right, type down that answer. Similarity, grains are round. Difference, sandstones contain sand-like grains while conglomerate contains large rounded pebbles. Here we go. Next question. Now we are in question 8. Oliver investigates light rays. Complete the diagram to show what happens when a light ray hits a plane mirror. So this is incident ray. According to the law of reflection, it will be reflecting at the same angle as the incident ray. So you have to make the same angle here as the reflected ray and draw a straight line. So let's draw that. So here's our drawing. Angle of reflection with the same as angle of incident, and this is reflected ray. Now this is the normal line. Hope it's clear? Oops, sorry, I think we skipped 7C. So limestone can be changed into a metamorphic rock called marble, but the one condition that changes limestone into marble, so it will be under heat and pressure. We see the change from limestone, sedimentary rock into marble or metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rock we got from the other rocks that due to heat and pressure. So let's write down the answer. So our answer will be extreme heat and pressure. Now question 8, just now we have done 8A. Let's move on to question 8B. So this is 8A part 2 still, 8A part 2. Complete the diagram to show what happens when a light ray passes through a glass block. So this glass block, it is transparent, so it allows light to pass through, but because there's a change of phase from air to glass block, the speed of the light ray will be slowed down, and as a result of that, it will be bending towards the normal and will not go straight with bending. And then after that, from the glass block to the air, again the light ray will speed up and it is parallel with this one. Now let's draw that. So we have this one, light rate, and this is normal. And we draw that this is bending towards the normal. So this is the angle of refraction, the first one inside the glass block. And from glass block to the air, again it is bending away from normal, parallel with this one. So this is the first and then second. So this is the angle of reflection, which is equal to angle of incident. So this is the for the question 8A part 1. If this is 40, this also will be 40. The incident angle equals to angle of reflection. Next is how a ray incident ray from the air pass through a glass block and then is refracted and then coming out from the glass into the air again. So this is our answer. Well, let's move on to next. Question 8b. When white light passes through a prism, it is split into the colors of the rainbow. So write down the name of the process. So is dispersion of light. So this is our answer, dispersion of light. Next, question 9. Ahmed has 20 pepper plants. He uses a liquid fertilizer to increase his crops of peppers. This fertilizer is sprayed on leaves or watered on the roots. Ahmed sprays leaf of 10 pepper plants with the liquid fertilizer. He waters the roots of the other 10 pepper plants with the liquid fertilizers. So two different methods. One apply on the leaf, the second is water the roots. Question 8. Describe two pieces of evidence Ahmed collects to compare the growth of the pepper plants. So Ahmed can count from the number of chili pepper produced and also the size. So we type down our answer, number of pepper produced and size of pepper produced. So how many you can count and so you can observe the size. Next, question B. Ahmed uses 20 pepper plants for his investigation. Explain why using 20 pepper plants is better than using only 2 pepper plants. Well, more data means Ahmed can compare and take an average of the result. So the answer will be with more pepper plants, Ahmed can compare the data and take the average of the data. So here we go, this is our answer. More pepper plants, Ahmed can compare the data, take the average of the data. Question C. Suggest two variables Ahmed control in his investigation. First, to compare and only change one variable, that is the way he sprays. He uses the fertilizer. One is by spraying the leaf, second is by he waters the roots. So he has to keep all the other factors variable the same, that is will be the same type and of pepper plant, the same age, and also the same soil. Let's type down that in the answer slot. So using the same type and age of pepper plants, using the same type of soil. Now we are in question 10. The diagram shows the particles in different substances. The different circles show different atoms. Question 10. The diagram shows the particles in different substances. The different circles shows different atoms. Draw one line from each diagram to its correct description. Let's zoom this out. Okay. This one is a single element, single atom, but two different types of element. So it must be a mixture of element. This one is of same type of color, but it's in 2, so it must be a compound. So, but we write down as single compound. This one is so this is the same type of color, so same type of element, so it must be a single element, not compound. Single element. So this one is a different type of atom, so it must be a compound. So we write down here single compound. So the example for this will be, this is two different color and it represent two different atoms, so you can write this is like, this is for H, this is for Cl. Now this is the same type of atom, but in 2 it can be a hydrogen gas. H and H will make hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas is a element. This one is compound. So it's not a mixture. It's not a mixture. And this one is a mixture, but of different element. Maybe this is like neon, this is argon, it's a single atom, and it's mixtures of elements, so this one. So that is our answer. So this is our answer here. So these two is not included. Mixture of element and compound is not. Okay, let's move on. Question 11. Regit draws the magnetic field pattern for a weak bar magnet. Here. Question A. Write down the names of the parts labeled N and S. It will be North Pole and South Pole. Question B. Which sentences about the magnetic field pattern for a weak bar magnet are correct? We take 3 correct sentences. Each field line has at least one arrow. Yes, there is one arrow and there is 2 arrows, so it should be correct. This field line is continuous. It's true, this is from here to here and go to up there. So it's a continuous path. It's a loop, continuous path. So from here it goes and inside the magnet bar is dead. So it's a continuous path and fields are all same length, so it's not this is shorter, this is longer. And the field lines come out of and go into S, which is correct. Out of and into S. Next, the field lines cross over each other, so it is never crossed. It is parallel here. So this is our answer. The name label N and S is South Pole and North Pole. That is our answer here. Now question C. Regit has a strong bar magnet. Look at the magnetic field pattern for a strong bar magnet. So describe one way the magnetic field pattern for strong bar magnet is different from the pattern for the weak bar magnet. So if we compare this one and that one, see this one is closer to one another, the field, while this one is far away. So it's far apart, the field line. So that will be the one difference. So let's type that down. Magnet lines being close together for this one, for the strong one, in a strong bar magnet, and lines far apart from each other in a weak bar magnet. This one far apart from each other. Alright, let's move on. This represents strong magnet bar has a stronger magnetic field, while weak has weaker magnetic field. Now we are the next question. Question 12. Mia hears the sound of a loudspeaker. Air particles. No. Complete the 2 missing labels. Choose words from the list. Is it compression? Yes, this is compression. And this one, which is rare, is air particles. Rare is a rarefaction. So not this, not this, not this. So we type that down. So compression and rarefaction. Next. Question B. Mia uses an oscilloscope to look at a sound wave. Which letter shows one wavelength? One wavelength will be between 2 successive corresponding crests or troughs. So this is A. Distance between 2 successive crests. Which letter shows the amplitude of the wave is from the middle line to the peak point. This is B. This is 2 times of amplitude, this is not, and this is not. So the answer is A for here and B for here. There we go. B, amplitude, and A. Okay. We're done. We'll scroll over from question 1. So you may take a screenshot of the answer. So this is 1A. And 1B and C and D. This is question 2A. And B and C and D. Okay, next this is question 3A and question 3B. Next is question 4A and B, and followed by question number 5, table A B, and C. Next is question number 6, A and 6B, followed by question number 7, A, B, and question C, and number 8A, 8B, 8A part, this is part 1, 8A part 2, and then this is question 8B, followed by question 9, A, B, and C. Next we are in the answer for question 10, and then this is question 10, and this is the answer for question 11A, B, 11C, and then move on to question 12A and B. So today we've discussed Science Checkpoint Past Paper April 2022. Paper 1 is for lower secondary, grade 8 or year 9. Check link in the description. For other useful video, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, so you will be the first to be notified when we release our latest update, as we keep updating our resources for other subject, English, mathematics, and also revision notes. Like and share to anybody who might need this, because all is absolutely free, included free subscription, and you will get the benefit from most of this channel. Today's discussion is conducted by Selective Tuition Online. We cater for all the subject and program. Please email us if you have an unanswered past paper. We see what we can do for you, and if you're interested to join one-to-one online tuition, please feel free to contact us. We provide online tuition with affordable price. Well, bye bye, and hope today's discussion will be helpful to you. See you in the next video, and God bless you.